Hey gang, welcome to another video. I'm Casual and welcome to Casual GG. Today we're gonna look at Diablo 4 and the top 10 things you must do before level 25. Number 1. Pick up all the altar of Lilith in Fractured Peak. Now these altars will give you either +2 attributes or +1 paragon or increase your orb ball capacity. Now this is very important and it's account wide as well. All your characters will benefit from it. The link in here shows the location of every single altar in Fractured Peak. I won't show it here for spoilers, but I'll link it down below. Go ahead and find those altars. So while you guys are doing the altars of Lilith, you're gonna trigger number 2, explore Fractured Peak. What we have is a renowned system introduced in Diablo 4, and this is gonna give you guys two additional skill points and 1 increase of potion. So every single region is gonna give these 3 in World Tier 2. So Fractured Peak, grab your renown points and explore. And another side note for exploration, there's a pin system in the game where you can put a pin to your destination, and then in your minimap you're gonna get like a GPS line which is gonna guide you through the shortest route. And this is like a Waze GPS. If you go to the wrong location, it's just gonna start rerouting it accordingly, so go ahead, use it. Number 3, create a Necro character. Make sure it's a minion Necro and it has corpse explosion. Trust me, there's a lot of dungeons you guys will be doing to look for aspects of power, which is gonna be enhancing the builds across all your characters in your roster. And somehow the Necro just blasts and explodes all the mobs in the dungeon. My main is actually a werebear druid, but this Necro I just keep it aside whenever I feel like I'm gonna go around just looking for aspects of power in a dungeon. It makes it faster. And that leads us to number 4, plan your aspects of power. So if you guys go to your collection tab, and then list down what's available for your class, you can actually see all the aspects which are available, and in fact you can even pin where the dungeon is if you haven't discovered it, and then you can use the GPS to navigate to it. Also guys, remember the chances of legendary dropping in dungeons is higher, and might as well you do dungeons with the aspects that you want. Then we move on to number 5, main story quests. I mean, there's a lot of things to do in Diablo which I'm super excited, but don't forget the main story quests. Go ahead and do it before level 25. Do it because this guarantees 2 legendary drops. Now let's move on to gambling orb balls. Now you can hold 500 orb balls in your character. If you have done some altars of Lilith, that's gonna increase a little bit. So how you should play this is, get close to 500 as much as possible. Go to the vendor and gamble everything with rapid clicks, right? Identify what you want, rapidly click. Chances of you landing 1 or 2 legendary is high. Thanks guys for sticking around. And number 7, don't buy cosmetics please. What you should do is salvage your gears, and there is awesome good looking cosmetics so far from what I've seen. These are the cosmetics of some of my toons which I have in my current roster, and they all look decently nice. I mean, this is not Path of Exile where the look of your character's equipment is definitely horrible and you have to buy cosmetics. I think save your monies for now and salvage gears you don't use, so you unlock new cosmetics for your gears. Then we move on to number 8, talking about salvage. What is the strategy before you reach level 25? What I did was the normal items which are white and the magic items which are blue, I sell them, and then anything rare which is yellow, I salvage them if I don't use it. Post level 25, what I've realized is money is not an issue at all. You get tons of money just by adventuring, so you can start salvaging everything because crafting material becomes a priority at that point. So moving on to number 9, complete your class specialization and priority quests. These things unlock things like better potions, gem crafters, occultists, a lot of mechanics you need, so unlock them immediately. When it comes to your class specialization, I know Druid and Barbarian, I feel you guys, we have to travel out of Fractured Peak to get that unlocked. The Barbarian one, go ahead and do it whatever level you are, because it's just going around and killing mobs. That's quite easy. The Druid one is a little bit tricky because you have to clear a stronghold before you can unlock your specialization. Now, don't worry too much about it. I had a Druid at level 17 to 18, and I went to the stronghold and I beat it. Right? It just needs moving around, looking at the mechanics, learning it a little bit, and you'll be fine. And the last one, guys, respec and test builds, because it's cheap. Even post level 20 plus, respecing is not a lot of gold at all. So try all the skills, see what is best for your playstyle, experiment a lot, and then settle down with what is comfortable for you. And another thing which happens is also the legendary drops. Certain legendaries really redefine and strengthen your build. So if you get a legendary which uses a skill that you were not planning to use, experiment with it, because it might be fun with that effect and maybe you can adopt it. So try out things, yeah. And that's it, guys. There's only one more remaining, number 11. Subscribe to the channel and like the video, please. Thanks a bunch for dropping by and listening in. I'm Casual, and GG's, guys.